This video is made with the help of the generative pre-trained transformer. And now we will get to today's video. The 17th and 18th centuries saw the establishment of 13 British colonies along the eastern seaboard of North America, from the Jamestown settlement in Virginia to the Puritan colony of Massachusetts Bay. These colonies developed distinct economies, cultures, and systems of governance. The colonists faced challenges such as conflicts with Native American tribes, harsh winters, and periodic outbreaks of disease, but they also enjoyed relative freedom and opportunity compared to their counterparts in Europe. Tensions between the colonies and the British government reached a boiling point in the 1760s and 1770s. The imposition of taxes such as the Stamp Act and the Tea Act without colonial representation in Parliament sparked outrage and resistance among the colonists. In 1775, the American Revolutionary War broke out, pitting the colonies against the might of the British Empire. Visionaries like George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin led the struggle for independence, culminating in the signing of the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, 1776, when the war was finally won. With the defeat of the British at Yorktown in 1781, the fledgling United States secured its independence. The Founding Fathers convened a constitutional convention in 1787 to draft a new framework for governance, resulting in the adoption of the United States Constitution in 1789. George Washington, revered as the father of his country, became the nation's first president, presiding over a period of nation-building, expansion, and political experimentation. Throughout the 19th century, the United States expanded its territory westward through a combination of diplomacy, purchase, and conquest. The Louisiana Purchase of 1803 doubled the size of the nation, while the Oregon Trail facilitated the settlement of the Pacific Northwest. Manifest Destiny, the belief in the inevitability of American territorial expansion, drove settlers ever westward, leading to conflicts with Native American tribes and the annexation of Texas, California, and the Southwest. The issue of slavery divided the nation along regional lines, ultimately leading to the outbreak of the Civil War in 1861. The Union, led by President Abraham Lincoln, fought to preserve the United States as a single indivisible nation, while the Confederacy, or Confederate States of America, comprised of southern states, sought to secede and uphold the institution of slavery. After 4 years of conflict, the Union emerged victorious, but the war exacted a heavy toll in lives lost and infrastructure destroyed. The period of Reconstruction that followed sought to rebuild the South and integrate newly freed slaves into American society, but it also saw the rise of racial segregation and systematic discrimination. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed rapid industrialization and urbanization as the United States transformed from an agrarian society into an industrial powerhouse. Innovations such as the steam engine, the telegraph, and the assembly line revolutionized production, while waves of immigrants from Europe, Asia, and Latin America provided the labor force needed to refuel economic growth. Cities like New York, Chicago, and Detroit became bustling centers of commerce and culture, while industrial titans like Andrew Carnegie, John Rockefeller, and Henry Ford amassed vast fortunes. The 20th century saw the United States emerge as a global superpower, wielding unprecedented economic, military, and cultural influence. The nation played a decisive role in both World War I and World War II, contributing troops, resources, and leadership to the Allied cause. The post-war era saw the United States emerge as the leader of the free world, championing democracy, capitalism, and the containment of communism during the Cold War with the Soviet Union. The advent of nuclear weapons, space exploration, and the digital revolution further cemented America's status as a global leader in science and technology. Despite its many achievements, the United States grappled with deep-seated issues of racial inequality, gender discrimination, and social injustice. The civil rights movement of the 1950s and 60s, led by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, challenged segregation and fought for equal rights under the law. Landmark legislation such as the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965 sought to dismantle institutionalized racism and expand opportunities for marginalized communities. As the United States entered the 21st century, it faced a new set of challenges and opportunities. The rise of globalization, climate change, terrorism, and technological disruption presented complex issues that demanded innovative solutions. However, deep political polarization, economic inequality, and social divisions continued to test the resilience of American democracy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel to see more of them.